celebrate your physical existence. It's a journey that you're on. You've come in this earth plane to learn and to grow through every experience, to evolve in consciousness. Celebrate this. And hold the intention today that you're going to stay aligned to that divine center within you, conscious of your subtle energy being, your soul being, as you navigate this karmic play. Let's affirm this intention, that it may stay deeply etched in our consciousness. I center my consciousness of self, my ego, in the source of my being, the God center within me. I acknowledge that center as a source of infinite peace, love, goodness, wisdom, and vitality. I hold the intention to stay centered there throughout this day, that my every thought, my every word, my every action be a blessing to my world. My soul is in gratitude for all the gifts I've received from the universe. And I pray as a soul, embodied, to be worthy, to continue to be worthy of this grace. Om. Peace, peace, peace. Namaskar, everyone. Welcome to Sunday here. Of course, I'm hearing all these sounds around me. But I'm following the awareness that it's celebratory. Nature and humankind abound in sounds. Isn't it interesting, this human experience? You see people leaving this plane every day. There's not a day when no one leaves this plane. Reminds us of an airport. Planes are flying out, continuously taking people. You know, whenever I'm invited to a funeral of someone I have known, it's always interesting to see a lifeless body, a corpse. And thinking of the soul that left the body. And I see people crying, mourning. Thinking that that's a person. My God, a huge illusion. And I'm thinking, look for the person, look for the soul. I remember when my own mother passed away and I looked at the body, I despised it. It had nothing in it. That's not my mother. I just took a look and I left. That's not her. The only time I really could look at the body with some kind of love, it was in the mortuary, when I had this amazing experience of her presence. And I say, oh, Mom, that is you. We had this marvelous connection. And I looked at the body and somehow the body glowed. It was not the experience I had at the nursing home. It was a glowing physical body, so I know she would have invested that whole body with her energy. An experience I'll never forget. Despising the physical body. When it didn't carry the presence of the soul. And you know, yogis meditate in the burial ground, simply to remember that they're not the body. We don't have to go to a burial ground to have that experience. We can have it in meditation that we're not the body. Often, continuously I guide you. Come into that lightness of being. Come into the subtle body. Energize your senses, your physical senses. Come back into the body. And I wonder, what is it that you're experiencing? What drove me on the spiritual journey was a missing of my true self. Was a missing. I'm missing something. This physical experience is not enjoyable at all. This is gross. It's a pleasure-pain body. Pleasure-pain experience, nervous system and brain. How can you be satisfied with that? Pleasuring the senses only for a short period and then pain. And living in a body that is destined to die. You try to keep it alive, try to dress it and make it look ageless, but of course it's going to age. What is ageless is that which lies within. So my joy is how you sculpt the subtle body. Of course, I could never appreciate soul consciousness until the Guru initiated me in that. Of course, no, not a physical initiation, an energy initiation. We call it shaktipāt diksha. Soul awareness came. So I know the magic of spiritual awakening. How can you wallow in this ignorance of not knowing who you are, taking this physical reality to be your true self or your reality? No. Impossible, it can't be. This is not who you are. This is not who you will ever be. You need to search for more, for more. You need to look within your being to understand this thing, because you could slip out of this plane in a moment. A heart attack, some invisible sign inside that you didn't know, some organ shutting down, an immediate change in your health, and your whole life changes in a moment. Isn't it more important to understand and appreciate and experience the immortality of yourself? Not your mortality, your immortality. People pray all the time, lead me into immortality and take away mortality. Asatoma sadgamaya. Mrityurma amritam gamaya. What does it mean to you, except for words that you utter? Does it stimulate you, wake you up to think, this is not the reality, mortality is not our reality, mortality is not our reality, immortality is. And you see the impatience in the Mahamrityunjaya mantra, which means the deathless mantra, the mantra that we repeat for the experience of deathlessness. You see the impatience in it because it says Mahamritad, which means do not withhold immortality from me. Do not, it says, withhold immortality from me. It's a mantra for removing all attachments in the mind to mortality. Freeing the mind. Mrityur mokshiya. Free my mind of mortality. Mahamritad. Do not withhold immortality from me. What a bold statement by the soul in the Mahamrityunjaya mantra. Mahamritad. Mahamritad. Every time I say it with excitement. because I understand what the words mean. And I understand the longing of the soul to know itself. At 20, I couldn't wait another moment to jump out of this mortality. I was desperate. And the magical experience in Ganesh Puri in India, not even a physical guru present, but the energy principle, the Guru Tattva, woke me up. Guru Gita says it would be a fool if you don't understand what Guru Tattva is. You'll be a fool, Bodha state says. So meditation is a way of tapping into subtle body awareness. And that's the little wish I have for all of you when you're with me. That you will get a little glimpse of the world of the soul, the subtle world. And you will feel different when you leave here. When you leave this hall, you will feel different. Or when you listen to me across the world, you will feel different in your being. We are not physical beings, we will never be. We have taken this body to come into a human existence that is temporary. If a huge earthquake comes, what happens? Buildings crumble. What happens? The Christ said, don't lay your treasures upon this earth, but lay your treasures in heaven. Every time we make an effort to go in the inner space, we lay our treasures in heaven. We build all these spaces here just to help the soul to come out of the illusion. We make it comfortable. We make it good to look at. We make the journey comfortable. But we are not to be attached to it. Everything that I build, I'm detached from it. I can leave it in a moment and start all over again. I can change anything in a moment and start all over again, because it's like building sandcastles at the seashore. You play with it, change it. People always ask me, why are you changing things so much? It's my joy, because it's only a play, it's not real. The physical world is meant just for that. You see the play, and you can play with anything, you can change anything. Do not be attached. Because nothing is going to stay the same forever. Your body certainly doesn't. In every moment, your body is changing. It's not the same. It's like a river that keeps on moving and changing. Don't be attached to it. My joy is how I take care of this. How I make it shine with the energy of the soul. How I use the voice to speak with love and passion and strength and wisdom. How I use my mind to create spaces and create challenges for you to wake up and to grow in consciousness. That's my joy. You know I love to challenge you continuously, just simply to wake you up to more possibilities. My only joy in this world is the play. Is the play. Be attached to nothing. Continuously enjoy creating and recreating. Meet change with passion and joy and wisdom. Enjoy the play. And when I think of leaving the body, I think of royal leaving. Leaving in blissfulness, having completed a journey, giving every ounce of my energy to make it the perfect journey, and leaving in glory, in joy, in the light. in the royal chariot. Not in ignorance, not in darkness, not in fear. Now. That's not the way we leave the human world. So wake up, wake up, wake up. There's so many opportunities, so many teachers around the world to help us to grow the next steps. Don't lose an opportunity to shift. Make the shift now as much as you can. And if you long for it, if you search hard enough, it will reveal itself to you. Nothing is hidden in the universe. All it requires is the curious mind, the investigative mind, the relentless mind that searches, never giving up. It's a marvelous game, everyone. The play. Of unveiling your soul nature. Let me wish you another day on the earth plane. A happy one, a wise one, a joyous one, celebratory one. It's Sunday, everybody. Have a blessed day, everyone. Namaskar.